And back in the OC, the Board of Supervisors chairman lashing out at the Chinese consulate in Los Angeles. Chris Norby received an unsigned letter from the consulate discouraging him from attending events backed by the Falun Gong. Norby says he's offended by the request and he won't honor it. The Falun Gong promotes increased freedom in China, but the letter calls it a cult and claims its events defame China's image. Norby says he'll send a letter to the Chinese consulate saying its correspondence, quote, represents a fundamental misunderstanding of the role of elected officials in a free and democratic society, end of quote. That said, there is controversy surrounding this religious group in China, Falun Gong. So for more on them, we've got our man, comes every Friday, Orange County Register reporter Bill Cunningham. He visited with Falun Gong members this week, and Bill joins us now with Judy Alley for our weekly In the Spirit segment. Good morning to both of you.
Hi, good morning, Pete. Thank you so much, Bill, for joining us today. There's a lot of controversy surrounding this group. Let's talk about that.
Right. Well, we're very fortunate in Orange County to have such a rich, diverse spiritual community. And we've got everything from agnostics to Zoroastrians. And so we went down to Heritage Park in Irvine, where since the late 1990s, members of Falun Gong have been meeting to meditate and exercise.
Let's go ahead and take a listen to your interview.
Falun Gong has been called a religion, a meditation and exercise program, and by the Chinese government, an evil cult. What is Falun Gong?
Actually, to me, it's a cultivation practice. It helps you get healthier, helps you raise your spiritual level, and that's what it is.
Li Hongzhi is the founder of Falun Gong, and he introduced the Falun Gong in China in 1992.
Falun Gong protested China's float in the Rose Bowl parade earlier this week. Why did they do that?
When Beijing was awarded the Olympics, they said that we'll clean up our Human Rights Act. And actually their human rights have gotten worse. So our point is they shouldn't be hosting the Olympics. Having the float in the parade that is giving them this pride of, look at us, we're in the Olympics. It's really giving them good propaganda that we really don't think they deserve. We don't collect dues, we don't have membership, we don't have a management level. It's basically each person has their own understanding of the teaching, and it's all offered for free. Because of the internet, anybody in the world can contact us, but it doesn't have to have any structure.
What would you say to some critics who say this is just a new age religion, just a fad, in 20 years this won't be around?
It really follows the natural principle, and a lot comes from ancient practice. I believe this will last because it's so good and benefit to everybody.
Basically, the things that they think about it that are not true are things that came from the Chinese communists because they put out a lot of propaganda.
It's really very simple to learn, and you don't need big space. You can do it anywhere. And yeah, on the airplane too, in the hotel room while travel, and just so simple and easy to learn, and it works. It really works very well.
And Bill, it's going to be interesting to see how all this plays out this year as China hosts the Olympic Games this year.
Right. China has to not only deal with Falun Gong, but they have to deal with other spiritual groups in China, because China wants to put out on the best image possible with these games. And there's still a lot of controversy over how they deal with human rights issues.
Well, it would be interesting to see how this plays out. Bill Cunningham, thank you so much.